आगे सभी लोग नहा धोकर, तो चलिए अपना आज का वीडियो शुरू करते हैं। जैसा कि आप सभी ने देखा, इससे पहले वाले एपिसोड में हमारा हीरो खून के इंजाम में फंस गया था, तो वहाँ पर वो अपनी बेगुनाही साबित करने में लगा हुआ था। तो जिसके मारने के इल्ज़ाम में जो हमारा ट्रैवलर फंसा हुआ था, उसी से मिलने के लिए हमारा ट्रैवलर यहाँ पर आया था। वो तो मर गया, तो हमारे ट्रैवलर ने ये ठान लिया था कि उससे मिलना है तो मिलना है, भले ही वो मर गया हो। तो यहाँ पर आता है कहानी में ट्विस्ट। तो यहाँ पर जो लिविए के बिग शॉट्स हैं, उन्होंने रेक्स लैपिस के बॉडी को छुपा के रख दिया है। तो उस बॉडी को प्राप्त करने के लिए, मतलब देखने के लिए, हमारे ट्रैवलर ने चाइल्ड के साथ मिलकर एक प्लान बनाया। अब चाइल्ड तो वो फतुई का आदमी है, उसके बारे में उसके पास कुछ और अपना प्लान है अलग से, तो उसके बारे में मैं नहीं बात करता। मैं देख लो यार तुम, ठीक है। अब वो मर गया तो मर गया, उसका मरण दिवस तो मनाना ही पड़ेगा। तो उसी मरण दिवस के बहाने हमें उसके बॉडी को खोजना है, उससे जाके मिलना है, यही अपना प्लान है। तो इस प्लान के सक्सेस होने के लिए पहले हमें एक चाहिए कब्र खोदने वाला। मेरा मतलब है जो मरण दिवस मनवाने वाला, जो उसको कार्यक्रम को आयोजित करेगा, उससे हमें एक चाहिए। चाइल्ड ने हमारे ट्रैवलर से वादा किया था एक बंदा खोजने के लिए जो इस मरण दिवस कार्यक्रम को आयोजित करेगा। तो उसी के बारे में पता करने के लिए हमारा ट्रैवलर बैंक के स्टाफ से बात करने के लिए जा रहा है।
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. There are two styles of cooking in Lioli, known as Lee style and the flagship restaurant of the Lee. Don't talk to Paimon like that.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Leo Chising would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Leo custom.
तो चाइल्ड ने पहले से अपना मीटिंग रख दिया था, तो उसी के जरिए, चाइल्ड के जरिए
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
हमारा ट्रैवलर यहाँ पर इससे मिला, इसका नाम है जोंगली, जो यहाँ पर जो मरण दिवस कार्यक्रम हो रहा है रेक्स लैपिस का, उसको आयोजित कर रहा है। तो हमारा ट्रैवलर यहाँ पर जोंगली की मदद करेगा इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने में, और जोंगली हमारी ट्रैवलर की मदद करेगा रेक्स लैपिस के वेसल से मिलने में।
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are... I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the sub-organizing the Liu Ningguang of the... I neither know. These are...
What?
Well then...
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, where's...
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and...
Aren't these too even paper's thicker? No.
Stingy.
But wouldn't some...
It can't be...
What sort of...
While we...
Oh!
Strictly speak...
Well, You mean at one?
That would not do.
Oh, no.
तो मरण दिवस कार्यक्रम के लिए सबसे पहला चीज हमारे जोंगली और ट्रैवलर ने किया वो था जेड स्टोन खरीदा। पर तुम लोग जानते हो ट्रैवलर का काम कर रहा है तो सीधा तो करेगा नहीं, और बहुत सारा स्कर्मिश हुआ। उसके बाद फाइनली हमारे ट्रैवलर ने जेट खरीद लिया और उसका भी पैसा हमें चाइल्ड नहीं दिया था। जोंगली के पास तो पैसा था नहीं, वो तो बहुत बड़ा अमीर आदमी है, उसके पास पैसा होता नहीं है और ट्रैवलर पैसा खर्चा करेगा नहीं। चाइल्ड तू भगवान है यार।
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advance funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you. We can leave the jade here.
फिर हमारा जोंगली और ट्रैवलर दूसरी जगह पहुंच गया सिल्क फ्लावर लेने के लिए, परफ्यूम बनाने के लिए, उस फ्यूनरल में रखने के लिए।
Now that's settled. A question. Do you have any Mora on you?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear
अब वो
Lord
बहुत
ever
शौकीन है
since.
यार, मरने के बाद भी
I'm
परफ्यूम
worried
लगाएगा वो।
that everything
रेक्स लैपिस
I've
की बात कर
heard
रहा हूँ मैं।
is true.
तो यहाँ पर भी बहुत बड़ा
Since
कांड हो
these
गया।
flowers will
ट्रैवलर
be
के पास
used
पैसा
to
था नहीं
glorify
और
our
जोंगली
Lord,
पैसा रखता नहीं
they're
है।
free of
वो तो
charge.
अच्छा हुआ फूल वाले
Just
भैया ने
don't forget
इनको
to pass on
फ्लावर
my
फ्री में दे
regards.
दिया।
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi Ming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lon. See you around.
फिर उन सभी फ्लावर को लेकर हमारा ट्रैवलर गली गली घूमने लगा, महिलाओं को पूछते हुए परफ्यूम बनाने के लिए एक बहुत अच्छी जगह।
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying R's homemade perfume?
Yang Air? Oh, As in scent of spring, Yin?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
तो इधर उधर आसपास पूछने के बाद हमारे ट्रैवलर ने फाइनली एक जगह खोज लिया जहाँ पर परफ्यूम बनाते हैं।
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. There's no need to go to such ridiculous lengths. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen at Wan Min Restaurant. I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water. This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready. Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime.
वहाँ से हमारे ट्रैवलर ने 3 टाइप ऑफ परफ्यूम बनाकर लाए और यहाँ पर उसे रेक्स लैपिस के मूर्ति पर चढ़ाया, जिनमें से 3 में से एक को रेक्स लैपिस ने पसंद किया और उसे उसके मरनी क्रम में यूज करेंगे।
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please.
जोंगली के बताए अनुसार हमारा ट्रैवलर क्लींसिंग बेल को बोरो करने के लिए मैडम पिंग के पास पहुंच गया।
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? Did you have something to say, youngster? Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly.
You asked for it! nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
चलो उतना सब करने के बाद हमें यहाँ पर ये घंटा तो मिल चुका है। अब इस घंटे को बजाते हैं और क्या, और कुछ नहीं। अब वो तो मर गया, मरने वाला।
Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites
उसके बाद हमारा ट्रैवलर पतंग लेने के लिए आ गया और दादी अम्मा से पूरा पतंग ले लिए। 7 पतंग लिए इन्होंने।
Yes, thank you.
और वही बात आ गई ना फिर से, हमारे ट्रैवलर के पास पैसा नहीं है और जोंगली पैसा रखता नहीं है। फिर उसके बाद अपना चाइल्ड आ गया पैसा लेके। तू भगवान है भाई।
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Hiring help? Sure. But let me...
Adventure. Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer.
उसके बाद हमारे ट्रैवलर ने मिलकर जोंगली के साथ कुछ पंटरों को काम पे लगाया और पूरा पैसा खत्म हो गया।
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That
फिर यहाँ
way
पर हमारा
everybody
ट्रैवलर
wins.
अगरबत्ती लेने के लिए आ चुका है यहाँ
Sometimes
पर,
in
पर हमारी
Liyue,
चीची
the
मान रह
art
गई
of
है।
the deal is
जंगले ने
simply
यहाँ पर
about
चीची से
victory
डील की,
via
उसमें उसे
mental
गाइजोन बुलिस्टा का
gymnastics.
यूज करके
Go to
कोको गोट का
Mount
हंट करना था,
Find the Guizhong Ballista.
और उसको हंट करने के
hunt
बाद
a
हमारे
cocoa goat.
जोंगली को
Please and
अगरबत्ती
thank
मिल
you.
जाएगा। तो यहाँ पर हम आ चुके हैं गाउजिन बुलिस्टा को, अरे यार ये बुलशिट है पूरा, इस क्रॉसबो को ठीक करने, मतलब ठीक करने नहीं, यहाँ से हंट करने आए थे, बट ये खराब हो चुका है तो क्या करें यार, अब इसको ठीक करना पड़ेगा ना।
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post.
I call dibs.
यहाँ पर जोंगली अपना सब जानता है, वो एवर नोविंग पता नहीं कौन है, पूरा भरोसे वाला लगता है मेरे को ये। तो यहाँ पर इसे ठीक करते हैं जल्दी से, उसके बाद अपना कोको गोट हंट करेंगे। अब ये कोको गोट क्या है वो मुझे पता नहीं है, ठीक है।
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong Ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
तो यहाँ पर जैसे आप लोग देख सकते हैं उसे ठीक कर लिया गया है पूरी तरह से, बट यहाँ पर कुछ पंटर आ चुके हैं जो सर पे कुल्हाड़ी नहीं, कुल्हाड़ी पे सर मार रहे हैं।
Ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area is supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces, and that's if you get out of this alive!
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Terra Smash! Replace my hammer. Terra Smash! You're open.
Another test subject.
Picked. Have a little taste.
Test subject.
Fry. 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 You're open. You're open.
Is this an answer from this world?
यहाँ पर हमारे ट्रैवलर ने इन सभी का बैंड बाजा बजा चुका है और हमारा जोंगली खड़ा होकर देख रहा था, क्या कर रहा था मुझे पता नहीं, लेकिन वो कुछ नहीं किया। तो यहाँ पर जोंगली और ट्रैवलर ने मिलकर आसपास देखा, लेकिन उसे कोको गोट नहीं मिला। तो यहाँ पर ये चीची के पास जल्दी से आ चुके हैं।
We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptibeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptibeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
तो यहाँ पर जोंगली ने चीची को बताया कि हमें कोको गोट नहीं मिला। फिर इससे थोड़ी देर बात करने पर हमें पता चला कि ये कोको गोट असल में कोकोनट है। तो यहाँ पर हमारा सारा कंफ्यूजन क्लियर हो गया।
Perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence. Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy. What business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last. Things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
और यहाँ पर स्टोर का ओनर है वो भी आ गया और उससे हमने अगरबत्ती खरीद लिया। पर इसका प्राइस बहुत ज़्यादा था और हमारा भगवान बीच में आ गया और उसने संभाल लिया। ठीक है, प्रणाम करो उसको।
Coco goat. Coco goat. My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Ah, that lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope. What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? If not the Exuvia. I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Whew, finally.
Well, traveler, Have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd. Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole-in-the-wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
तो इसी के साथ हमारे ट्रैवलर ने पूरा सामान मतलब कार्यक्रम के लिए पूरी तैयारी कर लिया है और यहाँ पर हमारे जोंगली भाई साहब ने उसको खाना खाने के लिए बुलाया अभी मील पे थोड़ा दारू वारू पियेंगे पार्टी करेंगे यार.
There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice.